My dear brothers and sisters, there is a big question which many people ask. What is our soul? Of course, what God created our body, God created us. But what about our soul? And what is the difference between soul and spirit? We all have spirit, we all have soul. So what is the role of soul and what is the role of spirit? So what is that we have? So what is the difference between these two? So this is what many people ask this question. Many are confused about this. Of course, soul and spirit are interchangeably used. Many a time we use soul and spirit interchangeably. But at the same time, according to Catholic teaching, these two are not fully same, but they are different. Soul is something that makes you a person. A matter, body is a matter. This body get a soul, and that is when we become a person, a human being, an individual, identity. Soul is our identity. Though the soul cannot be scientifically proved, existence of the soul is not scientifically proved, but at the same time, everybody understands and everybody knows that we all have soul. And soul is eternal, but body is not eternal. It is perishing. But soul is eternal. When we are created, we receive this soul. Then what is spirit? Spirit is something, an aspect of the soul which enables us to connect to God. Spirit is something, an aspect of the soul, a part of the soul which enables us to connect to God. And this spirit is what is making us spiritual. And this spirit, it is there in us. It is coming along with the part of it is along with the soul. But at the same time, this spirit has to be nourished, encouraged, purified. And this spirit will grow. The impact and influence of the spirit can grow in a person as we are cooperating with the spirit. As we are using the spirit, it will grow powerfully. And our understanding about the supernatural being or connection with God, which will increase as we start using it. Soul, we don't need to do anything. It is part of our body. And it is part of our existence. It makes us individuality, gives us individuality. It gives us personality. It is making me to say I. When I say I, that means I have soul. I am able to say I because I have a soul. This I-ness is called soul. But body is a matter, it is just a body. But at the same time, when the soul comes, the I comes. The I aspect is called the soul. But the spirit is something which is part of the soul, which is enabling us to connect to the supernatural being called God. God is spirit. And my spirit is able to connect to the divine spirit, and that is what we call spirituality. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
Many people, this spirit is not so active. But some people, their spirit is very active and connecting to God very strongly. They are called spiritual persons, spiritual beings, spiritual persons. Even others who are not using their spirit very actively, they are also spiritual beings, but their spirituality or spiritual beingness is not so strong. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
So this is the difference between soul and spirit. Everybody has soul. All human beings are soul. Praise the Lord.
Praise the Lord.
All human beings are soul. And all of us have got the spirit too. Because this spirit is helping us to connect to God. But we need to nourish. We need to increase the power. And we need to increase the perception and of the connectivity of the spirit more and more according to our own spiritual connections with God capacity, or according to the way we promote it. It will grow powerfully. Praise the Lord.